Ex-smokers of Reddit, how did you quit? Bought a vape, and slowly worked my way down on nicotine concentration until I found the vape too much of a pain in the ass to deal with, and just kind of stopped using it. Why NSFW? I had a bad cold in 2006. I walked down 5 floors to have a smoke in the street that tasted horrible and burned in my sore throat. I realized, on a level deep down, that this was all about addiction and not about pleasure, and that I didn't want this anymore. The cold made it easier to stick to it for the first few days, the really bad time. After that I allowed myself to have a smoke if I bought it then and there from a stranger. But I wasn't buying a pack anymore. It became a once or twice a month thing and I eventually lost interest. I did have a short relapse when I moved to a new place in 2011, bought maybe 3 packs in total, and then decided that I didn't want to do this all over again. Since then I've had maybe 10 smokes, the last one probably like in 2020. I still enjoy the smell. I have fond memories. I enjoy rolling a smoke, handling it, the conscious inhaling. But I'm getting too old for this shit. I now smell how much it stinks, how bad it is for you. I remember how I hate waking up after having had a smoke the night before. I still remember how much that addiction smoke sucked down in the street and how I still craved it anyway, and know that I am happier without it. I didn't, but my dad did when I was 5. I looked him dead in the eye and I told him I didn't want him to die. He stopped smoking right there, and then he ended up dying from alcoholism though. So quitting smoking is easy. I've quit 1,000 times already. Tripped on shrooms and had an epiphany of what it was doing to my body and mind. I felt like I was bound by addiction and wanted to crawl out of my skin. Self-loathing for a bit. Then I tried Alan Carr's book The Easy Way to Quit Smoking. It's been almost 2 years since I've had any nicotine. Substitutions do not work, in my opinion. I never smoked cigarettes, but I started vaping in 2017 and finally quit in Jan of 2023, and I honestly was able to quit cold turkey. I had noticed I started feeling like shit randomly, tired of fucking with the juice, coils, and spitback, and realized it wasn't worth it. So as long as you find your why, it should help. By literally just stopping, realizing how expensive it was getting after building such a high tolerance. 12 years straight of smoking, quit over 2 weeks ago and feeling great so far. I quit by vaping and then vaping made it worse. I needed more and more nicotine to the point where I woke up at 3 a.m. just to hit my vapor. My wife is a doctor and told me it wasn't as safe as they said, so when she got pregnant I just threw it away and never looked back. First 5 days were hard, but after that it became easier and easier to the point of forgetting about it at all. My daughter is now 5 and I'm about to hit 6 years without smoking, or maybe I already did. I stopped counting and caring years ago. If you don't want to smoke anymore, then just don't. It's easier said than done, but for me that's the only way. There's no middle ground. There's no trying to smoke less. There's no smoking only on parties, while pooping, when drinking, etc. Just know, throw that shit away, and whenever you feel the urge, play a video game, go for a run, eat something, or whatever makes you forget the urge. I promise it will get better after 4 or 5 days. After that it's just so much easier. Edit. Just for reference, I used to smoke 1 pack of 20 red Marlboros a day. It's not about quitting, it's all about not starting again. Carrots. I ate a case of. When they were all gone I got a case of celery. I went from 3 packs a day to nicotine-free. My last smoke was August 1977. Chantix. It works, but at a steep cost. Cold turkey. 14 years ago. No vape. No gum. No patch. 1. Get moving, do something physical, run, walk, jog, hike, bike, climb, scream, kayak, whatever, get moving, keep busy, don't stop. 2. You are not trying to quit, you have quit smoking, you're done now, face it, and get through it. Knowing you will not smoke any longer. This is the basic idea of the Alan Carr book, Easy Way to Quit Smoking. It is all in your head, you have to make the choice. NRT works for many, I'm sure, but for me just prolonged the agony. You are ultimately going to have to face the pain of getting off nicotine. Try things and do what works for you. It's a tough road, but it is very possible. I also recommend the QuitNo app. A great tool to help you quit. It was imperative in mine. I am approaching my 4 years quit anniversary. I actually wanted to. Every time I tried and failed before, I went into it not really wanting to. I liked it too much. I had to really come to terms with actually wanting to. Once I got to that point, it was nothing. My wife, then girlfriend, would scrunch up and destroy the packet and its contents every time I bought them. It just got too expensive and frustrating. I'm grateful. Alan Carr's Easy Way to Quit Smoking. It's literally worked for millions of people. $20 or so online and it will change your life. I had an old friend who forgot she smoked when she got dementia. Every method works and every method doesn't work. The key is that first you need to be entirely fed up with the damn things. Swap to nicotine pouches, complete substitute. Never want to smoke again but can't get rid of the nicotine addiction, at least not ruining my lungs.